Hello Aries, welcome to my channel, and we're going to do the love reading for Aries for the month of December 2019. These are general readings, so take what resonates, and you can always look at your rising and your moon sign. And although this is for December, time is not linear, so this reading might resonate with you at another time when you find it. Whenever you come across it will be the time for the message to reach you. So let's see what we've got for love messages for Aries for the month of December 2019. We'll take a look at 4 cards, which will talk about your current situation. So what do we have going on for Aries in love for December of this year? Eight of Cups, 9 of Cups, 5 of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. So for the current situation for love for Aries, we see the 8 of Cups first. So there's a water sign. So it looks like this is the ending of something. You see something and you're going to need to walk away from it. And something tells me that you've known this for a while, but Aries are very tenacious people and they don't give up very easily, and they're very determined and they go after what they want. So if something looks like it's not working, you want to tend to go inside and figure out maybe how to hang on to it. But in this case, the water energy of the 8 of Cups is saying it's time to let go of something that's not serving you. So might be letting go of a way of looking at this person, or actually letting that person and that relationship go. The next card for the current situation is the 9 of Cups, more water. And this card here tells me that this is happening. You're needing to walk away from something that's not really serving you. It's not in your best interest. It doesn't feel that great anymore. Maybe it's just an underlying feeling of this doesn't feel quite right, or I'm disappointed, or maybe you're a little puzzled, like, is this really what I want? Or why is this person being like this? And what you really want is a relationship where everything is the way you truly wish it to be. You really want your heart's content. You want your greatest wish, and that's happiness and love and dedication and loyalty from that other person. But you're not getting it, and this is really what you're longing for. The next card here in the current situation is the air energy of the 5 of Swords. So this is some kind of discord, disharmony. There's been an argument. This looks like, to me, a series of fights. Something has been going on for quite a while. And because Aries really don't want to give up on something, especially something that they really wanted, it can be very tough to walk away from that. So maybe you have found yourself in the same situation again and again, thinking, wishing it could be better, wishing it could be what you really wanted, but it ends up being a series of disagreements and fights and a standstill. And not only that, but somebody's being really smug and arrogant and really sticking it to the other person. Do you feel like you're on the receiving end of this energy? somebody is making you lose face or needs to make you wrong or needs to make you feel badly about something, maybe it really is time to take a look at all of this and say, is it really worth it? I really want this, but I think I need to do this. And the last card in the current situation is the Knight of Wands. So this is a very passionate, fast-moving energy and messages coming in. And this is something that you really want. You don't want this and you don't want this. So these are things that you do want. This is that fire energy. It's your energy. You're wanting to bring a lot of passion to a relationship, a lot of excitement, messages, fun. But what you're getting is something that's far less than what you're giving. You're giving too much in this situation. So it is time to walk away because this pattern keeps repeating itself and you really want something that fires you up and makes you feel passionate, excited, and loved. All right, Aries, let's see what your current challenges are right now in love. What are the current challenges that we see for Aries right now? Current challenges for Aries in love for December. Judgment. Two of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. And the Star. Oh goodness, look, and we got the sun on the bottom. All right, so in the first challenge position, we have Judgment. So with that, a decision needs to be made. So I'm feeling like some of you are at a crossroads and you're really tired of dealing with fighting and disagreements and somebody, I'm just getting this vibe here of somebody needing to win. Of course, it could be you, but it could be the other person. Somebody needs to win, which means somebody needs to lose. And that's not great. And so here, a decision needs to be made. And it's right underneath this Eight of Cups. Are you going to walk away from this situation? Is it something that you're no longer willing to have in your life? Do you want something better? Do you want the Nine of Cups, the wish fulfillment? Do you want to have your dreams come true in a partner? Do you want someone that has your best interests and makes that a big priority in their life? What you can do here is you're going to need to make some decisions, but you've got all kinds of angelic assistance there for you. So reach out to your guardian angels and your spirit guides and the universe and ask for help on what you need to do. You can ask questions and then the universe will respond to you. And the answers can come in many, many different forms. You could walk into a store and hear a song lyric and just be stunned because it is speaking directly to your situation. It's like they played that song just for you. And sometimes it's some bizarre, obscure song that you haven't heard for a very long time, and out of the blue, there it is, and it has the perfect message, which helps you make a decision. So it's a confirmation of something you know on a soul level, and by asking for signs, those are confirmations. They're sort of leading you in that direction to say, you really know the answer, and this is confirming what you already know. So it's like a wink from the universe or a nod from the universe. So know that your angels are right there with you. Ask for signs. They'll show up on the side of trucks. They'll show up in neon signs, songs. You can overhear a conversation when you're standing in the queue at the supermarket. You really don't know. I like to ask myself, I wonder, I got this issue. I wonder where my answer will show up. I wonder who's going to provide guidance today for the direction that I need to go for my highest good. What do I need to do to make the very best for my situation and for the highest good of everyone involved? So keep your eyes open for the sign, because the challenge is making a choice now, Aries. Here's another challenge. There's more of your fire energy. The challenge here is looking out and seeing that there are infinite possibilities. Sometimes you look at something like this and say, oh, this relationship's not that great, but everyone says it's really hard to find someone. And we can get caught up in believing other people's BS belief systems. But that's all it is. It's their belief system. It's not the truth. And it's not our truth. So we can really be very discerning, Aries. Pick and choose what we want to believe in and what we want to do. So the challenge here, this is asking you to tap into your intuitive energies, your fire energy. So this is you. You're very good at this. Realize that you do have the world in the palm of your hands, and you're looking out onto the sea of infinite possibilities. Not looking down, looking up and out, holding on to this inspiration and realizing that more is coming to you. But get into that frame of mind where you can see it coming, you can feel it, you can hear it, and it can actually get to you. Next challenge is the Ten of Pentacles. So this is all about, this is an earthy energy. It's creating a solid foundation for yourself all around. Maybe what you've been doing is, Aries are very good at multitasking, phenomenally good from what I've seen. But maybe you've been putting a lot into this relationship, and the challenge is really to making your sanctuary, your palace, your castle more stable for yourself. So that other person may or may not be there, but if you create more stability for yourself, feeling grounded, having faith, these dogs are having faith and trust in your abilities. Also, this could be that somebody wants to help you with this, but you're not seeing it or you're not accepting their help. I know Aries like to do things themselves. It's a me, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. And being the first zodiac sign, they're like blasting out of the starting gate. They are the inspiration for all of the rest of the signs. Their persistence, their tenacity, their vision, explosive energy. Sometimes it's good to let somebody else help you, but this is creating more of a stable foundation for yourself. Could be emotionally or physically. And your last challenge here would be the Star card, the Aquarian energy. So this is all about your wishes coming true. Are you doubting that your wishes are going to be fulfilled? Do you feel like you have to make everything happen yourself? Sometimes we need to ask for assistance, and it could come from friends, other human beings, but it could also come from the universe in the form of angels and spirit guides, guidance through tarot readers or psychics or people with information. So this is asking you to bare your soul, dare to be naked, authentic, and say what you want. So are you afraid to be vulnerable? Are you fearful of letting people know what you want and what you desire and what you need and what your most heartfelt wish is? So it might be good to sort of open up, realize that go for your star. Aries know how to go for what they want. They're very successful in getting it and very inspiring to all the rest of us. And you've got all these guardian angels around to make sure this happens. But make yourself vulnerable, because when you do that, there's great power in vulnerability. Brene Brown talks about that extensively, and she's written many books on it. So There's great power. Some people believe that making yourself vulnerable makes you weak, or shows weakness, or makes you susceptible to injury or being taken advantage of. But it actually makes you very, very powerful. So dare to be real, dare to be authentic, dare to be vulnerable. And that is in your challenge position right now. So that's something to consider. Over here on the bottom, you've got this popped up here, the sun energy. I just noticed it. So the sun is illumination and happiness and joyfulness, abundance and prosperity. Trust that there's all of this abundance around you. These sunflowers are little tiny versions of the sun, and the sun sheds light on everything. It's life, it's energy, it's abundance. It's a Leo energy, fire. So, like a child, trusting, going out and seeing the magic in everything. You can do that, Aries. Aries have a way of spotting success, how to make things go their way, how to get things to turn out just beautifully, and it just amazes other signs to see that kind of energy. So tap into the energy of the sun and keep moving forward. So the next group of cards will be some ideas on considerations. What things could you consider to help in your love situation in December? What things to consider for love for Aries in December? Things to consider. Oof. What are some things for Aries to consider? Okay, let's see what we've got. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Devil. We have the Hierophant, and we have the Four of Cups. So, a consideration right here. This Eight of Pentacles is that grounded earth energy, and it's all about focusing and refining and making things better. We're not going to use perfectionism because that is definitely not a great thing. Perfectionism is seeking what's wrong with something. And this card to me is looking for what's good in things and refining things and bringing out the best and making it the best it can possibly be with a very positive energy. So you're looking at your situation and you are taking an active role in this, in creating a better future for yourself in this relationship. So taking proactive steps, working on yourself, getting your things together, working, making things better, polishing them up, and in thoughts and actions and your physical surroundings. And with all of those changes, that creates a positive change in your energy, which will then attract all kinds of wonderful new things in. Another consideration here, we've got the Devil card. So that is a Capricorn energy. So this looks like being connected to something that is less than optimal. So I'm looking up here and seeing that it is related to the Eight of Cups card. So there's something here that's kept you tied to this relationship or this person, and it's really not optimal. It could be these repeated patterns of not getting along, somebody needing to make someone else wrong, somebody having to be right or to get their way, and it's time to take a look at all of this. If it's not the physical person actually being in your physical space anymore, it could be their energy. It could be that you're thinking about them, or they are thinking about you, and it's got you caught in this energetic bond, sometimes a trauma bond. Excuse me. And how to get yourself out of this. So I'm hearing cords when I see this. So this makes me think of cord cutting and separating. You may need to do a cord cutting ceremony of some kind to free yourself from this bond that you have with this person, especially if are they showing up in your dreams? Are they stalking you on social media? Are they sending you texts? Are they spying on you? Do you feel them in your energy field? You know that when somebody is sort of invading your space. So thoughts are forms, and maybe this person is flooding you with thinking and feeling, or you're doing that with them. And it keeps you caught in this loop. You're literally chained to each other. And people say, well, why can't I get this person out of my thoughts? They're like trapped in my head. And I need to leave them. I need to cut off the emotion, the feeling, and it's like they're draining you. Sometimes this could be like a vampire type energy. What was good in the beginning turned into something not so great. And the shadow part of this stuff is coming forth, and you're seeing that in each other. So sometimes you just need to walk away from these relationships. So I have looked on YouTube. There are lots and lots of cord cutting ceremonies, and I have actually done these myself when I need to release myself from being connected to a person, because it's like they're flooding your awareness and you have trouble doing work and you can't focus on what you really want to do. So it ends up being an energetic thing, even if they're not in your physical space. So I noticed an immediate, easing. It was easier to breathe. I felt lighter. I felt happier. And I actually had to do it a couple of times to really cut that cord. So if you haven't done that, just basically you're energetically cutting a cord that bonds you to another person. But it's not as a means of escape or running away from or trashing them. They've taught you something about yourself, maybe with the bad behavior or the less than optimal situation. They're helping you to learn that you are truly a lovable human being and that you deserve better. And you shouldn't be in a relationship where somebody doesn't have your best interests at heart, or someone's not completely honest with you, or someone is manipulating you. So that kind of behavior shows up so that you can heal that part of yourself, because it's a remnant from another part of your life, maybe, very, very early on, that you were not even aware you picked up. So this person is showing it to you, and as painful and difficult as it is, you cut that cord, you release that cord back to them and thank them for being in your life and helping you to develop an awareness of what you are and what you are not, and what your standards are, and what is acceptable to you and what is not acceptable to you. So thank that person, cut that cord, release them, wish them well, and remember, do it without hatred or threats or anything like that, because whatever we do send out energetically always comes back to us manyfold. So be very aware of the thought forms that you send out. Even it's a big challenge if it's somebody that's really rough, but it will serve you for the higher good and your best interest and your happiness to separate and release that person with kindness. The next card we have in a consideration is the Hierophant. So this is a Tauran energy. It's very grounded. So this is seeking wisdom. You may get counsel from someone. Could be a therapist or a very close friend, or a wise figure, somebody who's been there, somebody who understands, who can share some insight with you. And often we're very quick because we feel like people want to jump in and tell us what to do, but be very open to the information that is coming to you, because from what I'm getting, it's being given to you with kindness and love and your best interests at heart. So listen very carefully, and you don't have to do what they say, but there might be a little something in there that could help you. And this is all about also making a commitment to yourself, to take care of yourself. Listen to what other people say, but you get to make the decision in the end about what's best for you. And this consideration here, Four of Cups, water energy, interesting. It looks like there is some kind of gift being offered to you. It could be support, it could be wisdom, could be something coming from this Hierophant, but it looks like you're not really interested in the moment in taking this stuff on board. Look at what's causing you to pull away and not want to listen to it. Again, I'm not saying you need to do what this person says or they know all the nuances of your situation, but often when people are talking to us, there's a little nugget of wisdom in there somewhere, and then you go, well, I don't like most of that, but I do like that one little bit, and I think that's really going to help me. So, and I know Aries like to do things for themselves, and for some of us it's really, really hard to take advice or suggestions from other people, but this is saying, look at what's around you, look what's being offered, and consider it. Don't have to take it, but just be open to it, and don't let your pride or your ego close out any kind of options or offerings or gifts that are coming to you because you have this, I'm going to do it myself, I don't need you thing. This is interesting because it comes right along with this vulnerability. Aries, like I said before, are very powerful and are known. They're the leaders. They're the first ones out the gate. They charge right in. They're unafraid. They're unstoppable. And they go places where other signs fear to go. And with a very powerful energy. But this up here is, the challenge is vulnerability and saying that you might need help. And so this really goes right along with it. Don't be too stubborn. Be open to ideas and gifts that are coming to you because it may help you. All right, so the last set of cards we're going to pull are going to be for your best course of action. So what is the best course of action for Aries in love for December of 2019? What are some ideas? What kind of actions does Aries need to take for this situation? Let's see. Ace of Swords, Six of Cups, Nine of Swords, Queen of Cups. Whoa, and we got you on the bottom, Aries. We'll leave him over here. All right, so the best course of action, we start off here with an air energy, the Ace of Swords. It's a fresh starting energy. This is all about mental clarity and rational thinking. So, Aries, being the fire sign, very passionate often. Things happen, it's like easy to not want to focus on thinking. We often move from our passions, from our emotions, and then say, oops, maybe I should have thought that one over a bit. So the best course of action here is to really think. You've got clarity coming. This is the truth. This is a brand new energy start. Open up and realize that these ideas are going to come to you, and you're going to have a good plan for moving forward to make things work out the way you want. Best course of action here too, the Six of Cups. So this is a water energy, feeling energy. This is nostalgia. This is connecting. This is love and emotion. So you've got clarity, and you're going to mix it with the emotion of this partnership, this love, this friendship, this connection with this other person. The next one here is the Nine of Swords. Well, that's overthinking. So there might be still some worry and some thoughts. We can pull a clarification card on this. This card is asking you to let go of these fears. You can't really control all aspects of these situations, but you can control how you feel, how you see things, and make choices about the actions you want to take. So these are fears that are waking you up at night or keeping you preoccupied. They're floating around. This is letting you know that it's really, this is self-created, and it's something that we all do, but you can take a really deep breath and relax and let this go. And as you let this go, everything is really going to fall into place. So, of course, when you wake in the middle of the night and everything's dark, and your mind can just go racing all over the place, and especially for an Aries, you know, it's like worst case scenario. But again, if we realize that our thoughts are running away with us, those thoughts, most of them don't even belong to us. They're coming from the collective. They're floating around like these swords at night, and they just seem to find us. So if you breathe deeply and choose to relax and know that it's going to resolve itself, and you've got all of this divine assistance with you, everything really is going to be okay. And the final card here for the best course of action is you've got another water card, the Queen of Cups. This is a healer and a feeler and all about the emotion. So you've got a mix here of thoughts and feelings, and you're creating a balance with all of these. So with all of these things going on, you can really focus on love, focusing on yourself. This could be this aspect of you, or it could be somebody with a lot of water in their chart, is focusing on love, and love heals everything. It does. It's everything is either love or fear, and that's what has been in discussion for a long time with a lot of people. We do things out of either love or fear. So this means, here's the fear stuff, letting go of this, and instead of doing things out of fear and worry, do everything out of love. And when you step forward with love, you know that that is the right direction to go. And this was on the bottom of the deck, which is you, Aries. It's the Emperor card. And the Emperor card is a really powerful foundational energy. It's a 4. It's like a completion. It's the home. It's taking charge. It's red. You got this root chakra, so you know what to do to survive, and more than survive, thrive. That you've got that ram energy, that you know what needs to be done, and you've got the fire and the ideas and the inspiration and the power to actually see it all through and make it happen. All right, so now I'm going to pull some animal spirit cards. I've got Spirit of the Animals Oracle card by Jody Bergsma. And we're going to pull 3 of these. So what do these animal spirit cards, what messages do you have for Aries in love? What messages do you have for Aries in love? Animal spirit cards. Animal Oracle card. Okay, so let's pick 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. We've got the deer. Ooh, the ladybug. And the sea turtle. Okay. So we have deer, which is love. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. So, Aries, with this Emperor energy right here, this driving force, this power, you can be really, really hard on yourself, pushing yourself to drive and succeed and get everything right. This card is asking you to focus on love and to be gentle with yourself. And as you reach out in love to others, you help other people heal. You walk around, and when you're feeling love for yourself, it permeates all your energy. And as you walk around, it allows you to recognize that same energy in other people. And you don't even need words. You can look in someone else's eyes, and with a knowing, you will really see them. What you're saying to them without words is, I see you. I really see you. And people feel that at a soul level when they're really, really seen for what they really are. You're able to see the light in all things, and remember that you're lovable and loving, and that you're deeply loved. The next card you got is the ladybug. Good luck. You are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. So, interesting. This card is a red ladybug on a red leaf, which is fire energy, and that's what we've got right here in the Emperor as well, all this fire energy. So, you do have a bright energy, Aries. Let worry go and be happy. So there's that 9 of Swords. This card is asking you again, an emphasis, let the worries go. Let the fears go. You're going to be okay right here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You are loving. And as you're loving, that love will be returned to you many, many fold. Everywhere you go. It's like a cloud around you. And I think I said for the Scorpio energy or the Cancer, they got the Ace of Cups, which was love. And I always think the picture I see in my mind is Pigpen and Charlie Brown, who walked around with the dust in a dirt cloud. But the Ace of Cups is, to me, like a cloud of love. And it's little beautiful sparkles like fireflies. And that energy is moving at such a high vibration, and it's buoyant, it's colorful, it's warm, it's loving, and people will feel you before you are even standing right next to them. You just can't hide that energy. So this is telling you, feel good about being loving and colorful, and you bless the world with color and good luck. And the last card that we have here is Sea Turtle Protection. You're a master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm, and your path will unfold. Persevere, and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. So you're going right along. Here's a water card. And for a fire energy, to be in the water, life's flow, be in harmony with everything. Perseverance, well, that is the theme of Aries, perseverance and determination. Keep going. You know this because it's within you, and you will succeed. And you have everything to be happy. So that's your love reading for December, Aries. I hope those messages helped, and be open to all of the infinite possibilities.